All right, so my story is pretty different than Dave's. How many of you guys are writers in here? How many of you guys love SEO? Cool, because that's me. And so the reason I actually flew out here, I was with Russell Brunson in Boise, but before that I was in Amsterdam, and they asked me to come and speak here because I'm really, really into SEO and I'm really, really into writing, and I thought that was pretty cool. So I came out here, and actually Russell told me that I should give the presentation this way. So I have I have 305 slides, and I know I only have an hour, so I'm gonna try to power through it. My whole thing is blogging, and before I jump into this, I love writing, so that's just my thing. And I got into this whole internet marketing world, and I met all of these crazy people because of writing. And so there was this transference of trust because I write for Forbes and Entrepreneur magazine, but I don't get paid from them. So it was pretty cool because I got to befriend a lot of people who are really big in internet marketing, like Dave Sharp, Frank Kern, Dean Graziosi, Russell Brunson, et cetera, et cetera. So I really love blogging, and I've been able to build a 7-figure blogging business, which is pretty amazing because some people think that it's impossible to make money blogging. But for me, it's really, really my passion. So I want to teach you guys how to easily create a 7-figure blogging business, even if you don't know a thing about blogging. I know that you guys are writers. I know that you guys love SEO. And my actual real mission is to create 10 7-figure bloggers and 100 6-figure bloggers. So a lot of people think that this is not possible, but I did it, so I know that it is possible. And the cool thing is, my question to you is, who here kind of wants to be one of them? Who here kind of wants to learn how this whole crazy blogging world works? So what makes this different, and kind of what I'm about to teach you guys, which I'm gonna have to run through really, really quickly, which makes this different is I'm letting you in, on the inside of my life, actually doing this. And unlike a lot of gurus and online experts you see, I am actually paying the bills, literally doing what I'm about to teach you. And my question is, do you guys like winning? Who in here likes winning? Seriously. Seriously, if you like winning, please tell me. So one really cool thing is I write under R.L. Adams, but my name is Robert Cannat. R.L. Adams is my pen name. These are my kids. And the reason why I want you guys to see this is because of blogging, because of kind of what I've done, is I've been able to be there literally with them. My son is 3 years old now. His name is Daniel. My daughter, her name is Ella. She's 2 years old. Don't ask me why we had 2 babies so close to one another. It's really, really hard. But the blogging has really afforded me the lifestyle to be able to kind of do whatever I want to do and have the passive income, which is super cool. I've written for Forbes, Huffington Post, Entrepreneur magazine. Like Mark said, I ranked #1 for make money online, make money fast. I've just decided to take over pretty much all of the top keywords. So for the people that don't know me, I'm the founder of one of my blogs. It's called wanderlustworker.com. I saw a need that no one was filling. Literally, I wanted to be happy and stress-free because I was so stressed out about money. And I'll kind of tell you that story of how I fell into this whole blogging thing. I wanted to work for myself, and literally, I've tried. Who here has tried to make money online and it hasn't worked out for you? Because it's hard to make money online. So literally, I tried and I failed many, many times. But now I kind of work for myself and 100% on my own terms. So that's Wanderlust Worker. 3 years ago, well, almost 4 now, I started from scratch. And the year 1, I made almost no money, $26,782. I was pretty depressed, but I figured things out, and that's the reason why I asked about SEO and writing, because the reason kind of why that I've succeeded at it is because I understand SEO. There's a lot of bloggers that will say, oh, don't write for SEO, just kind of write your story. Yes, you have to write a story, but with the power of SEO, that's kind of how you get it out there. So that's been my whole thing. So the second year, I did pretty good. I clocked 6 figures, so I was pretty happy. And the third year was $1,081,000, and this coming year will probably be closer to $2 million. But like literally, I'm nothing special. I'm honestly just like you. I've done a ton of things. I've done a lot of things right, but I've also done a lot of things wrong. And absolutely, in the very, very beginning, when I started this whole thing, it sucked. Because if you're a writer, you know, if you've ever blogged, it's really, really hard to get people to see anything that you're doing. So I wanted to give up. I heard this negative, nagging voice in my head. I was always stressed out. I struggled immensely. And I had these sleepless nights worrying about how I was going to pay my bills. And literally, I was scared out of my mind. So I'll kind of give you a really, really short backstory because I don't have a ton of time. About 5 or 6 years ago now, I had built a really, really cool software company because I'm a software engineer. So I had built a really, really cool software company, and we relied on paid traffic. So we had some problems, and I started to make a lot of money, and then I started to not pay attention, and the business crashed and burned. And the paid traffic source literally took away my chance of advertising this business, so I was pretty much screwed. I could not advertise the business. I was living in my mom's spare bedroom, and I can still remember this to this very day. I locked myself in that room, and like I didn't want to come out. And like my palms sweat right now just thinking about it, because I remember sitting there and thinking like my life was literally over, and I was just sitting there crying, and I was like, what the heck am I going to do with myself? Like, I am so destroyed. Like, my life is over. I literally wanted to end it all, and it was probably, one of the most traumatic experiences of my life. I didn't want anyone to see me. Like, I didn't want to speak to anybody. I would literally, like Dave said, park like blocks and blocks away because I didn't want anyone to see me or my car. Kind of like, it was a very embarrassing situation. And I know I say this kind of like the internet marketers say, you know, the secret sauce, but literally, I feel like that because I flew here from Amsterdam, so I lived part of the time in Budapest. I traveled for 2 years through Eastern Europe. I met my wife, and so we live between Los Angeles and Budapest now. And so the whole way that I've been able to do that is because I've had passive income, and literally that's all I've focused on. And so I have created a foolproof system that anyone could literally duplicate. And it's a step-by-step blogging system, which I feel like you can go from completely unknown to the best thing since sliced bread, because I did it. And you can earn a full-time income doing it. So I have another question for you guys. Who wants to make an incredible income and be able to travel the world and blog from restaurants or from coffee shops or the beach or whatever? I want to see a show of hands. Who wants to be able to do this? Because literally that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to do this because to me that was freedom. Like literally this was my ability to detach from the 9 to 5, to exit the rat race, and to do all the other things. And so like I said, you know, I have profited over $1,081,000 without actually having, I call blogging, it's so awesome because it's kind of like an ATM, because passive income means that you do the work one time and you keep getting paid, as opposed to if you are selling your time, you only have a finite amount of it and you can only get paid one time for the time that you spend. So to me, like, I wanted to remove myself from that. So I have 3 secrets for you guys, and honestly, I'm gonna like try to run through this as fast as possible because I am pressed for time. So I hope that you guys take some notes because I'm gonna fly through it. Secret number 1, and honestly and truthfully, blogging is the easiest and most sustainable way that you can make money online. Secret number 2 is you do not need to be an expert. Everybody thinks that they need to be an expert at something to be able to have a highly profitable blog, and it doesn't matter. Honestly, even if you have flunked high school English, you can learn this stuff. And secret number 3 is the coolest part about blogging is that you can literally have multiple streams of income from your blog. So secret number 1, and I want to run through this because this is pretty important. Blogging is literally the easiest and most sustainable way that you can make money. I want you guys to think about this for a second, because people People all around the world are searching for information online. So how many of you how many times have you guys gone on the internet today looking for information on something? Everybody has pretty much goes on with their mobile phones or whatever, are going online to find something. People have a pain point or a problem and they want to solve it, and that's the great thing about the internet. And these people want to find a solution online for their problem, whatever it is. If it's a health question, if it's a question about your education or about your kids, about parenting, anything like that, you want to go online and you want to find a solution for your problem. And most people have no idea where to start. They don't have the time to focus, and they don't have the inclination to figure things out on their own. And the cool thing is, as a blogger, you can step in and help those people answer those questions. So this is honestly basic business. Making at least 5 figures from your blog is easy. And I know this from personal experience. How? There's a ton of ways that you can do this. So let's just say for a moment that you want to sell your own information products. And so how many information products does the Hoth sell? How many different types of products does the Hoth sell? You guys are selling all types of products, courses, et cetera, et cetera. So a $297 information product, all you have to do is make 68 sales to make $20,000. Even if you have to pay $20 to acquire that customer through Facebook, Google Ads, it doesn't really make a difference, then you still profit $18,000. And what if you're selling your own products with a $197 information product? You only need to make 102 sales to make $20,000. Even if you have to pay a $40 customer acquisition cost, you're still profiting $16,000. And now Dave talked about affiliate marketing, and this is selling other people's products. So with an $80 referral fee, you need 125 sales to make $10,000. Even if you have to pay a $20 customer acquisition cost, you still profit $7,500. So it doesn't matter whether you sell your own products, you sell products as an affiliate. Making at least $10,000 is not only possible, but also easy once you get it. And that's the biggest thing that I want to teach you guys here. So the biggest benefits about blogging, which a lot of people know, is that there's literally no overhead costs. I don't have a warehouse. I don't have a staff that I have to pay. I don't have any of those things. There's no storage. There's no payroll taxes or salaries to pay anybody. Unless you outsource, which obviously you can take off your taxes, you can make money. Literally, this is how I feel. I feel like it's money out of thin air. And anyone in the world can purchase your products with very little effort. So just insert your blog here. It doesn't really matter what it is. And this stuff, honestly, is very, very easy. So there's a problem plus solution equals money. Everybody who can make money know how to address a problem. So whenever I write anything, I try to ensure that I go after some problem or pain point. Like, what are people looking for? What are people trying to solve? And obviously that depends on, what niche that you're in. So when I was 13-ish, 14-ish years old, how many people remember dial-up modems? So I convinced my parents literally to go out there and buy, this is pre-internet, like everybody being connected to the internet, go out there and buy all these modems for me, which I connected to a computer, and I ran something called a BBS. Who knows what a BBS is? A bulletin board service. Those things were super cool, but it was also really, really hard. I had to get everything connected. There was this software that I had to buy and set everything up, and then it was costing my parents $1,000 per month to run this thing. And I couldn't even make $500 a month, so I was struggling. The point is that there is the internet out there, and the people are all there, and all you have to do is literally give them the content that they want. And if you give them the content that they want, then you become the authority. So they look to you like, hey, you just answered my question. That's super awesome. Now, how can I give you money? It sounds really, really basic, but honestly, that is all it is. And so I want to just show you really quickly. This is one thing that I have. It's a goal hacking course. It's a 7-day email course. I invested 6 hours in building this course. I priced it at $97. There's a simple opt-in funnel for all of you who kind of geek out about online marketing. It's very simple. It gets 12 to 15 signups per day. And so I'll kind of show you how this works. You build the blog content. You have the opt-in page, so you kind of reel them in with the really cool blog content. They opt in. You show them the offer, and then you take the payment. So this is kind of how that whole thing looks. And it's a really, really simple and basic setup. So $97, 12 per day, around 12 to 15 per day, around $1,164 per day. Doesn't matter what I'm doing, if I'm working or not. Around $34,000 per month, just from one simple little course that took me 6 hours to create. So again, insert your blog here. This is how easy it is. Problem plus solution equals money. And you don't need to be an expert. Secret number 2, you do not need to be an expert. Everybody thinks that they need to be an expert. You absolutely do not. So you're probably asking me, Robert, why don't I need to be an expert? So I kind of want to tell you a story. I went to NYU, and after I graduated at NYU, I worked at a company called the National Notary Association as a web designer, and I didn't know anything about web design. And somehow I convinced them to let me get this job on web design. And so I lasted there for about 6 months because I quit because I didn't want to work anymore for somebody else. But the whole point is that you can go out there and you can learn whatever it is that you don't know because somebody else has already laid the groundwork for you. So I'm from the camp that if I don't know something, I'm going to go out there, I'm just going to research it online, and I'm going to figure it out. So somebody's already laid the groundwork. You don't need to create amazing marketing ideas or build applications or do any of that stuff or know everything that there is to know about marketing online. You just need to be able to keep up with one blog. And so when it came to blogging, the way that I did it, because I stepped into this not knowing a single thing about it, so all I did was I started researching one blog. And the one blog, what's the name of the blog? And it's called ProBlogger. Obviously, there's a lot of blogs where you can learn about blogging, but this is the one that I turned to. So I went to ProBlogger. I was like, how do I do this? And how do I do that? And how do I do this other thing? And so I figured it all out. So how to find readers for your blog, 7 steps to writing killer blog posts. I literally went there, and it was probably for about a weekend, I immersed myself in this content to try to figure this all out. And there are a ton of great articles that you can go on there and find and literally learn everything that there is to know about this stuff. Secret number 3 is you can quickly create multiple streams of income from your blog. And who here doesn't want to work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Literally every single day? Who does not want to work all day, all night? Which is kind of what I was really, really worried about. My options was, when my business failed, was do I go to work for somebody and literally be stuck? Because my mom was saying to me, why don't you just get a job? You know, how many people have heard somebody close to them say that, why don't you just go get a job? You know, as entrepreneurs or, I was not even a writer then. We always kind of feel this backlash from the people that are close to us, and it really stings. And for me, my mom had never said something like that to me in my whole entire life, but I was really struggling. And hearing that from her was really painful. And most people, if you ask most people that do they want to work normal hours, they'd say no. I mean, who wants to work normal hours when you can literally, if you figure things out, you don't have to do that and you can have passive income. So that's kind of where the camp that I was from. And I literally want to just show you this very, very quickly on how you can make more money and work less, because everybody kind of wants to know how that works. And literally with less overall effort. You do the work once, and you get paid over and over again. Who here wants me to kind of show them how this works? You could quickly create multiple streams of income. The awesome thing about blogging is you can literally make income from every aspect. Affiliate marketing, which is something that Dave talked a little bit about, from events, from recurring revenue. You could promote offline businesses, online businesses. You can get sponsored posts. There's a ton of different ways that you can make money. So I want to just show you quickly the types of income that bloggers have: advertising, affiliate marketing, events, premium content, coaching, podcasts, selling services, digital products, courses, physical products, email marketing, even donations. I mean, if you need to ask for it, why not? So let's run some quick numbers, and I'll show you how this works. Let's just say you get 5 sponsored posts at $500 a post. That's $2,500 a month. 50 affiliate sales at $47 each. That's $2,350. And 100 email course sales at $97 each. That's $9,700. 4 coaching clients, let's say you want to do some coaching, gets at $3,000 each, that's $12,000 a month. 70 physical product sales at $50 each, that's $3,500. 8 high-ticket services, and we're just talking to Mark about high-ticket services. You guys have a $50,000 high-ticket offer now. This one I'm just talking about $5,000, and that's $40,000 a month. And obviously it takes a little bit to get there, but it's definitely achievable. So this really is the most in-demand, perfectly timed, rewarding, and easy business that you could ever have. And I tell you this not to brag about it, but because I feel so fulfilled. I could not do the things that I do today if I had not built this business. And you'll probably turn into a little bit of a celebrity online too, because you'll be known as that blogger dude or chick who works from wherever they want to work. And so literally, this is what my life is like. This is traveling in Murcia, Spain. We rented a home and we were just hanging out for the summer, and literally the freedom to do what I want, to be myself, and to enjoy passive, nonstop income. And these are my 2 kids, and this is my wife, and literally to me, this is what blogging has given me. It's given me the freedom to be able to be with them all the time. And yes, money is important, but so is having the luxury of time. And to me, that's the most important thing. And just remember that people don't have the time or the inclination to solve all of these problems for themselves. They're coming to you for those solutions. And the hardest part about this is actually putting yourself out there and actually sitting down one day and saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put myself out there. And the reason why I picked the pen name was because I was so afraid. I was like, well, if my writing sucks, then nobody's going to know it was me. But if it's good, then it's good. And I was actually talking to Russell Brunson about this, and we were talking about the whole pen name thing, and he said, man, if I could go back, I would totally use a pen name because I hate that everybody knows who I am and everybody follows him around and stuff like that. So literally, I do this. I build multiple blogs in a variety of niches. This is just what I love to do because I really love writing. And I just want to share this knowledge with all of you guys and literally add value to the world so that you guys can enjoy the same freedoms that I enjoyed, literally the freedom of time and the freedom of money. And more importantly, peace of mind. Because to me, when I was sitting there in my mom's spare bedroom and I didn't have nothing, I had way less than that. And sitting there and having that feeling like I didn't have peace of mind. And thinking back to that now, I literally clam up still. All I wanted was peace of mind because honestly, if you're struggling with money, like I was struggling with money, that consumed me. Everything was about money. I could not sleep, I couldn't drink, I couldn't eat, I couldn't do anything because all I worried about was how the hell am I going to pay for anything because I had no money. And so having that peace of mind, honestly, that was the big thing for me. And so when I was asked to come speak here, I wanted to kind of share this with other people because this is something that I've been working on for a little bit. And I really do want to help other people figure this out because I'm all about value. The way that I met people like Dave Sharp and Russell Brunson, the way that I've befriended Frank Kern, Dean Graziosi, and I've hung out with all these people was because I added value to their lives. So I was able to help them. Even if you don't know how you're going to help other people, go out there and help them. I was telling them before that, if you kind of want to succeed in business, it's about doing the most amount of work for the least initial return. And that's how I was, struggling literally with no money. And I went out there and I started helping people. And that's the crazy thing, because when you blog, you're helping the world. You're trying to help people solve problems. You're trying to help add some value in some way. So I kind of wanted to extend this back out to the world so that people can kind of figure out what I've figured out. I know that it sounds really, really strange, but honestly, this stuff can change your life. So my question to you is, who kind of wants to understand and learn kind of what I've figured out? So now you know that how incredible this lifestyle is. It's honestly easy to make money. You do not need to be an expert and you can enjoy multiple streams of active and passive income. So making a living as a blogger is literally a walk in the park. Now it's a walk in the park. And if it's okay with you, I'd like to show you the exact system that I've developed that made me over $1 million this past year. And so I want to teach you the fast path to 6 and 7 figures as a niche blogger, because I took the slow path. I didn't take the fast path, because for me to figure out everything that I figured out between year 0 and year 3 and 4 was a lot. And so my exact system is inside a course I've just finished creating, and it's called 7-Figure Blog. And it's niche blogging in a box. So I developed this so that you don't have to suffer through the first year of all of this stuff that I suffered through. Because that first year was the hardest for me. So figuring all of this stuff out, that was really, really painful. So that's all that I had to deal with, and it's called 7-Figure Blog. So I'm going to tell you guys really briefly what's inside this course, everything that you need to succeed, everything that I figured out. Think of this as a giant shortcut. And remember, you can learn all this stuff by yourself. You don't need to learn it from me. You can go out there and you can figure out how to start a blog, what to call it, how to brand it, how to make money with it, how to write, etc. Or you can take this fastest path to success. And so I want to show you briefly what's inside this course. This course includes 12 easy-to-follow training modules delivered by me, and these can be consumed at your own pace. This is designed to get you up and running as quickly as humanly possible, and I want you profitable in lightning speed. So all the modules have high-quality, content-rich videos, PDF downloads, relevant links to additional resources, and of course, in-depth explanations. And I say that this is so basic that a 15-year-old kid can do this because it literally is, and start making 6 figures. And remember, people want easy solutions to their problems, and they are willing to spend money to line your pockets day and night if you can provide that solution. And I know this because it happens to me day and night. So as a 7-Figure Blog member, I've done tons of coaching as well. So this course is not only a business in a box, it's also a mindset mastery experience, because for me, it was getting past that initial hump was the hardest. Was getting my mind right was really, really difficult. So as a 7-Figure Blog member, you get lifetime access, and this is real. Honestly, this allows me to live a life of freedom and to enjoy my time with them, because that, to me, was the most important thing, and I truly do care. So this past hour or half hour, because I'm running through this, you've learned how incredible life as a blogger can be, that it's easy money, you don't need to be an expert, and you can earn multiple streams of income. So your success is my driver. So I want you to be telling me a year from now, Robert, the 7-Figure Blog course changed my life forever. Thank you for giving me the freedom and luxury of time, the ability to travel, the know-how to make twice the amount of money in half the time. So what you're going to get is full access to the 7-Figure Blog training course. This is a $4,997 value, 12 easy-to-learn modules. There's an intro, domain names, hosting, WordPress, writing content, finding products, email autoresponders, lead magnets, sales funnels, driving traffic, Facebook ads, and mindset mastery. And bonus number 1 is I'm going to give you guys a high-converting blog post template. So the stuff that I use every single day to build out and push out to the world to get people to spend money, to get people to give me money. And that's a $1,997 value. And so the high-converting templates are hidden industry secrets, value versus pitch, tutorial versus recommendation. So what you're going to get with the 7-Figure Blog is full access to the 7-Figure Blog training course, which is a $4,997 value, the high-converting blog post templates, which is a $1,997 value, and a total value of $6,994. Bonus number 2 is a plug-and-play customized opt-in sales funnel. Who knows sales funnels in here? Who understands kind of what they are? They're super powerful. So understanding sales funnels, to me, that was kind of the trick, because you can write the content and you can draw them in, but if you can't get them into your world, which is what the sales funnel does, then you can't make money. So the sales funnel is really important. Bonus number 2, so that's the plug-and-play customized opt-in sales funnels, $1,997 value. This is kind of like what I explained to you earlier. There's an opt-in email page. There are email sequences to kind of draw them into your world to get to know you, and custom design. So what you're going to get is full access to the 7-figure blog training course, a $4,997 value, the high converting blog post templates, $1,997 value, the plug-and-play customized sales funnel, $1,997 value. The total value is $8,991. So do you want more? That's the question. So bonus number 3 is the lead magnet playbook. Who here understands what a lead magnet is? Who here understands? They're like checklists, cheat sheets, ebooks, all that stuff to kind of draw people into your world. The step-by-step guide, literally for building insatiable lead magnets. That's $1,497 value. So what you're going to get is full access to the 7-figure blog training course, which is a $4,997 value, high converting blog post templates, a $1,997 value, the plug-and-play customized sales funnel, a $1,997 value, and the lead magnet playbook, a $1,497 value. The total value is $10,488, but there are more bonuses. Bonus number 4 is a Facebook private mastermind. So collaborate, learn, discover, and get real-time support from people like me, which is a $2,997 value. Bonus number 5 is a digital products creation guide, a step-by-step guide for making easy digital products that will make you money while you sleep. $1,497 value. So here's what you're going to get. Full access to the 7-figure blog training course, which is a $4,997 value. High converting blog post templates, a $1,997 value. Plug and play customized sales funnel, $1,997 value. Lead magnet playbook, a $1,497 value. The private Facebook mastermind digital products guide, a $4,494 value. Total value of $14,982. And I want to set you guys up for success, so there are even more bonuses in the course. But let me ask you guys a quick question. What is your peace of mind worth to you? So if your blog could help you generate an extra $3,000 per month, who would be happy with an extra $3,000 per month? Honestly, raise your hand if you would be happy with an extra $3,000 a month. How about $5,000 a month? Maybe $3,000 a month isn't enough. Maybe $5,000 per month is going to help really move the needle. But how about $7,000 per month or an extra $10,000 plus per month? Because it's easy to look at this information and kind of scoff at it and think that it's not possible for you, which is exactly what I thought back then, but it is possible. So if you could spend a few days building literally a small digital product and understand the flow of how this works by drawing people in, because everybody in here understands writing, they understand SEO, and then you build a small digital product by drawing them in and then selling them this. And then if you could sell that for $97 on your blog, which is not a lot of money, $3,000 per month is 31 sales. $5,000 per month is 52 sales. And with targeted traffic, this is not difficult at all. $7,000 per month is 73 sales. $10,000 per month is 104 sales. So if I were to hold your hand and show you step by step how to do this, would this make sense for me to charge $4,000? Would this make sense for me to charge $4,000? Literally, if I could hold your hand and show you exactly what I did, then everything after that is pure profit. So would that make sense? Of course it would. If all this did literally was finally give you enough money to take your family on the vacation, would it be worth to you? Would it be worth it? Would it be worth it if this would finally give you enough money to take the vacation? Or give you the kick in the butt to finally get you going? Or finally enabled you to pay off your credit cards? So you can see why this is a good deal at $4,000, but I decided to go a bit crazy and give this away for $1,997 to the general public, but you can get started now for only $997. If you go to 7figureblog.com/start, this is my beta group. you can get started for $9.97. For the first 2 people that order, I'm giving a 30-minute one-on-one call with me. This is a $500 value. Go to sevenfigureblog.com to start. And so I want to kind of be honest with you guys, is literally I had 2 choices here. The first choice was to keep this information close to my chest and to continue building out niche blogs, creating digital products, and making money hand over fist. Or I could create a course that changes people's lives and empower individuals around the world who wanted to create a better life for themselves and their families, just like I wanted to do. And so now you have 2 choices. Option number 1 is just to do nothing. Sit there and do nothing and not take this leap of faith with me, which, by the way, is 100% risk-free. Or option number 2 is to make a very small investment today compared to the massive amount of value that you'll receive. In return, give it a shot, and remember, you'll have me in your corner, which is a huge win. If it works out, great. If not, you lost nothing. Just ask for your money back, and you'll get it. So I don't care if it's 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes from now. Just ask for it, and you'll get it back. And so my insane guarantee is that I'm so confident that you'll make money that if you haven't at least tripled your investment on this course within 30 days, let me know and I'll get on a call with you. And so I wanted to talk about, we're all sitting in this room trying to learn entrepreneurship, trying to get better at what we do. And the crazy thing is that there are other opportunities out there that can take 3 to 5 years to get your initial investment back. And they can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars of upfront capital. Starbucks, McDonald's, it doesn't matter. If you want to open a franchise, if you want to open a business, it costs a lot of money. The beauty about doing everything digital is it's quick and the money comes fast and you get it back, you get return on your investment very quickly. So with this, you get 5 times back from your very first month and literally get your money back if you haven't. So there is the tale of 2 people, literally. This is how I think about it. Timid Timothy is the guy or girl that sits around and does nothing, who lets opportunities pass them by, or there's confident Kyle, who goes out there and literally takes hold of the world. And so what every entrepreneur has to get good at is taking their card out of their wallet. Because if you are an entrepreneur and you understand how the business world works, you have to get good at taking your credit card out of your wallet. The cool thing is that there's this guy who wrote a book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I'm sure how many of you have read this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad? It talks about the difference between the rich and the poor. And so what do the poor say? I remember, because I used to say this to myself, is I can't afford it. I always used to say, I can't afford it. But the rich say something else. They say, how can I afford it? And whether or not you jump into this course, if you change your mindset and you change the questions that you ask yourself, you can change your life. Let Visa or MasterCard finance it. The coolest thing about buying stuff online is that we don't have to pay for it right away. How much does a product that's $997 cost you per month? About $30. So get started now for only $997 today, and I'll see you guys on the inside. So I wanted to just take a moment to answer some questions for you guys. So I ran through this pretty quickly because Dave ran over, and I know that we're pressed for time. So I'm happy to answer any questions about SEO, about contributing to Forbes or Entrepreneur or Huffington or making money online or anything like that. So who here has a question they need answered?
You guys offer backlinks?
From
your website.
For this course?
No, from your website.
From
Use backlinking.
personally?
Can we purchase guest posts?
On Wanderlust Worker.
On any of your websites, yeah.
I don't usually do it. Yeah. So the thing about the backlinking is, like, when you pay for it, Google eventually figures it out. Because of RankBrain and Google AI, they're getting better and better at doing it. So I've always taken a white hat approach to SEO. A lot of people are in the camp like Neil Patel and some other people. They're like, hey, you just go out there and you buy backlinks and you try to get, buy as high quality backlinks as you can. But it eventually ends up backfiring. So like what I found was doing SEO for a long time. Like, I've never changed my SEO tactics And Russell Brunson and I were talking about this. He's like, in 2012, I gave up on SEO because Google changed all the rules. I'm like, dude, if you just wrote high quality stuff and you didn't try to go and spam or hack the system, that wouldn't happen. He's like, oh, you're right. He's like, because we hired some black hat service and da-da-da-da. So, he was on the fence, kind of. He says he wasn't black hat, but he really was. He calls it gray hat, but he was really black hat. So I'm like, what do you expect? If you go out there and you try to do all this stuff, then Google's going to eventually figure it out. So I don't sell links. People ask me all the time, hey, can I buy on Wanderlust Worker? Oh, can I pay you to publish me in Forbes or whatever? I just don't do it because I just don't want it coming back to me. So I know it sounds good and stuff, but what I would recommend is, so my primary strategy with SEO is this. I build high quality anchor content. So the anchor content is on your website. 2,000 words and up, long form. So if you read any studies about SEO, it'll tell you that it's 1,800 to 2,400 words is the number one spot. So I never go below 2,000 words. So if you want to kick ass in the SEO game, do high quality, long form, engaging content, obviously keyword specific, and then I go to medium.com, I'll go to Quora.com, I'll go to LinkedIn Publishing, and I'll write articles that all go there because these are authority domains. So you don't need to write for Forbes or Entrepreneur, it doesn't really matter, Huffington or any of that stuff. But if you do this strategically, it's way more powerful than trying to go out there and buy anything because literally long form anchor content with long form authority site content is super powerful. If you were to invest your time in anything, hire somebody to create that structure for you, or the Hoth, you have them do the anchor content, and then remember, you have to have one link from each of those authority site contents pieces to the anchor content. So I rank number one for make money online, make money fast. Literally every single one of the high impact keywords I've taken over. In Entrepreneur Magazine, I outrank every single contributor to Entrepreneur by myself. So I'm driving the most traffic of everybody combined, and all I do is that one strategy. For Entrepreneur, it's cool. Yes, this is a high-powered domain, but Medium and Quora, they have higher, if not as high, higher DAs, so higher domain authorities. You just have to use it the right way. So I just do that. So invest your time in that. Honestly, that's the most powerful strategy. Any other questions? SEO or anything like that?
Build out your blog, have some great content built. Just thinking in terms of baby steps, what do you think is the first step we should take to is it
To go from zero to making money?
yeah, just the first little baby step.
So, building out your blog and building out, deciding on the niche is really important because, Google says that Google's more interested, if you have a blog about parenting, you should keep writing about parenting because that's going to go up higher and faster because it's topical, right? So, if I have a blog about, how to make money, if I write about parenting, Google's going to be like, it's not going to rank me. But if I continue to write about a specific topic or a niche, I'll get ranked faster. So to answer your question, I would write niche-related content, and then I would build one single info product, build a lead magnet, create a simple opt-in funnel, use ClickFunnels. I think they have a 14-day free trial or something like that. It's the sales funnel is really the key. The blog draws them in, and to me, the reason why I started the blog is I didn't want to pay for ads because I got shut down, and I was like, I don't want to be at the mercy of somebody else. So I just wanted free traffic. So to me, if anybody in this room understands the difference between conversions between paid and organic traffic, since I had worked with some SEO clients and stuff like that, it was anywhere from the range of 10 to 19 to 21 times conversions on organic traffic. Because if you see somebody rank number one relevantly, you're going to buy whatever it is. I'm going to number one. So I'm not clicking on the ads. I'm not going to any of that stuff. So to me, I just wanted to rank for that. So build a simple sales funnel. So research sales funnels as much as you can, because honestly, sales funnels are the key. So the blog content draws them in. So whether you start your blog or not, it doesn't make a difference. You can go to Medium and blog there. A friend of mine, Ben Hardy, he's the number one contributor to Medium. All he does is he goes to Medium, creates content, and he has a bit.ly or whatever URL that sends a call to action, a small call to action that sends them to his list. So there's like a little video, an opt-in, and then an offer. That's it. And so he actually joined Dean Graziosi. He was at Dean Graziosi's 100K group, which we went to, which is only 15 people who pay $100,000. It's Joe Polish's upgraded version. And so from blogging on Medium, he made enough money to go there to pay $100,000. So I guess sales funnel, like learn everything you can about sales funnel. It doesn't matter if you have your own blog or you blog on Medium or Quora, like it honestly doesn't make a difference. Anybody else questions about SEO or blogging or anything like that?
I don't know much about this, but do you know anything about proximity marketing? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't. No, I don't know anything about it. Any other questions?
Do you think that you should, when you're starting your blog, you mentioned that you write the content for that niche and then you make it into an info product. Like, is it smart to like create a product first?
Yes.
Say, this is something that I can
Yeah.
revolve blog around.
Yeah, create the product first, like research the topic, figure out what you're going to write about, create the info product first, make a lead magnet. So a lead magnet should be only consumable in 10 to 15 minutes. Don't go crazy with the lead magnet. So what I used to do in the beginning was I used to go crazy creating these lead magnets that would take hours to consume, and you're not supposed to do that. So they should be consumed in 15 or 20 minutes. So that's pretty much what you should do. Create the product first. And if you hear Russell or Dean Graziosi or Joe Paulo, any of these guys talking about sales funnels, they always say to start at the top. So like build your super high ticket offer. So I know the Hoth has a $50,000 offer, but like it would be like go to the highest ticket offer first and build the funnel and work downwards. And then create the blog and then start building the content towards whatever it is that you're offering. So any other questions? Yes? I'm sorry? I go for quality, not quantity, so I'll do like a maximum of 2 and just make sure they're 2,000 words. But in the very beginning, when you start out, you have to build that anchor content. And so building the anchor content takes a long time. So invest a lot of time in the very beginning on just the anchor. So invest in time in blogging on your blog first, and then creating the authority content that goes to it. But I do like about 2 per week. I try not to go like too many because I feel like it drains the quality. So I just focus on that. And honestly, it's way more important than quantity. Any other questions? Anyone else? Cool. All right.
Good.
Thank
All
you,
right.
guys.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.